Antonio Spurs are ready for this one to get started. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Tim Duncan?
When you bring his name up, what I can't get out of my head is how ferocious he is as a rebounder.
You know, that's really a good way to describe him. He devotes so much energy to his work on the boards, it makes him hard to handle.
The Suns, they continue their stretch of home games. This game's going to be a challenge for them. Facing one of the top-tier teams in the league, they'll have to be at their best to steal a win here. And guys, an important addition to the usual starting lineups has been made tonight, as we'll get to see the first official NBA start from Z.
Yeah, and that's sort of overshadowing any other storyline coming into this game, but I think only appropriately because he is really a dynamic young player.
Yeah, you know, it really affirms the confidence they have in him, Steve, to already give him such a prominent role at this point in his career. Tony Parker had a phenomenal 2011-2012 campaign, but as is the case with Greg Popovich, he challenged Parker to improve upon that for last season. Popovich told him, good players can be great for a little bit, but great players are always great. And that really resonated with Parker.
They get it back. Plumlee, the pass to Morris. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Passes it to Z. And there's the call on Ginobili. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now, here is Morris. Covered by Duncan. Z, the pass to Green. That's good. Green's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Phoenix. Think about how great Parker's been. We forgot his career almost came to an end in the summer of 2012. This is a very interesting part of his career.
That's right. He was an innocent bystander at a club in New York when a melee erupted and bottles were thrown. He got a shard of glass that penetrated almost through his left eye. Very easily could have lost his vision and lost his career.
That is good.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Duncan outside. Back to Parker. Duncan outside. Outside Leonard. The three. Plumlee with the rebound. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against the Boston Celtics.
And their inside strength was so apparent in that win. They just blocked shots, controlled the lane, did a good job on the glass.
Very alert were they, Steve. Alert, aware, and reacted quickly to shot attempts in the post.
Now Parker after the missed three from Morris. Leonard with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. Johnson dishes to Morris. Pass to Z. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Morris has got his first points of the game.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Duncan's got his second bucket.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
Outside, Green. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at San Antonio. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up. And, of course, the Phoenix Suns just need to take it a game at a time.
When I look at San Antonio, they've still managed a lot of positive results this season, but maybe not just as much success as they had in mind.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, if you had asked them before the season where they expected to be in the standings at this point, I'd say it was probably higher than where they are right now.
It's Ginobili outside. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Z covered by Parker. Leonard brings the double team. Parker with the steal. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Ginobili kicks to Diaw. Kicks it out to Leonard. Ginobili outside from 6 feet. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
As great a player as Manu is on the court, his true impact on the NBA might not be felt until years from now. His success has captivated South America, and we should be seeing a lot of players influenced by him come into the NBA down the line.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Suns. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. There's the pick. Joe Johnson on the wing. There's the 3. That drops. And Clark, you mentioned Ginobili's influence abroad. He opened Bahia Blanca, Argentina, a basketball hotbed down there. This is woven into the fabric of everything that he is.
You know, he does. He comes from a basketball family. Coaches, players. His brother played professionally in Europe, but just a tremendous player and human being, Manu Ginobili, obviously representing his country in the NBA.
And that one's good. Morris has got 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
It's Parker with the drive. Splitter kicks to Ginobili. Left side, Leonard. Parker outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Ginobili. No luck. And Phoenix will come the other way. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, and it seemed like the difference in that game, guys, was the defensive effort. They forced a lot of turnovers, and that allowed them to get out and get some easy looks in transition.
A different look now for San Antonio. Austin Daye comes in for Splitter, and it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He said their entire offense has to focus on getting their shooters open with sharp player movement and sharp ball movement. We're going to see a lot of motion in that offense today. His second message was centered on getting back quickly on defense and slowing down their opponent's transition game. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
And thank you, Doris. Now, Parker. After the missed 3 from Joe Johnson. Parker drives in. Here's Diaw.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
They set the pick. Z covered by Parker. Z the pass to Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 6. Well, let's go back to what Steve just said. Such a strong defensive performance they turned in last time.
Well, you know what was remarkable about it, Kevin, was how many turnovers there were. I mean, it wasn't all about defense. There was some sloppy ball handling taking place on the other side, too.
Johnson with the block. Johnson off the pick from Frye. They kick it out to Green. The 3. Good on the shot. And now it's an 11-point Suns lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Damian James, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Phoenix leading by 11. Kicks it to Bledsoe. They set the screen. Open shot, Green. San Antonio with the rebound. Fresh from a win against Portland.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that.
And Joseph kicks to Ginobili. Pass to Duncan. Releases from 15, and that's off the glass and in. Duncan's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Spurs. Z, he's in at point guard. Gerald Green out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Johnson, and it's Plumlee in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Here's Duncan, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They set the screen. Z the pass to Morris. Doubled by Splitter. The feed now to Morris. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs trail by 9.
You know, the Spurs really have a cohesive culture, and part of that is something that Greg Popovich has been able to do, and that's being able to join guys together that normally might not hang out. For instance, you had Matt Bonner taking Steven Jackson out to a Coldplay concert last season. One way to help guys get to know each other off the court, and it helps them on the court.
Here is Plumlee. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Shoots the 3. And again, the three-point shot is good for Morris. Morris has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Suns. And Joseph kicks to Duncan. Baseline J on the way, and it's blocked by Morris. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Z the pass to Morris. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's a 12-point Suns lead. And back to Popovich and the Spurs, he really makes a point of getting to know his players and have them get to know one another.
That's right, Kevin. He likes to have his players have a sense of perspective about the world. He wants them to know that there are other things going on besides the NBA. In fact, back in 2012, he had the players watching the presidential debates together.
And he gets the bucket.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
There's the double team with Joseph. Dishes it to Plumlee. Green, the pass to Z. To the right side. And he hits again from deep. 3 more points for Morris. Morris has got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns. And Joseph kicks to Leonard. Little turnaround. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He mentioned defensive strategy right away. He wants fewer bodies in the paint and more on the perimeter to contest those perimeter jump shots. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here is Splitter after the made shot from Plumlee. Parker. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, what I like about him, Kevin, is his ability to shake a defender loose off the dribble and find a high-quality shot for himself. He is a very slippery player.
There's one other thing about him that I like. It's how easy he makes it look to change his shot in midair, and usually with defenders all around him. Because of that, it's really hard to block one of his shots.
Spurs trail by 12. Parker right side. Parker off the pick from Splitter. Parker dishes to Splitter. Good.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
And it's blocked by Duncan. And he's able to get it back. Ginobili the pass to Splitter. Leonard kicks to Splitter. Spurs passing it around. Parker with it. Now defended by Z. Knocked away. Parker dishes to Ginobili. Just 3 to shoot. Green with the block.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You know, you take a look at a lot of the guys in the NBA who get a bunch of steals, and most of them will gather a fair amount of fouls because of that aggressiveness and that gambling style. Not the case with Kawhi Leonard, who has about a 1-to-1 foul-to-steal ratio for his career. Pretty impressive.
And Phoenix has possession after the miss from Tim Duncan. Z, the pass to Morris. Connects from three-point range. Morris has got 19 points. And Kawhi Leonard, Clark, you mentioned his knack for steals. And Steve, you shaking hands with him moments ago. He's got huge hands.
Yeah, it almost hurt. You know what I love about him, though? He's got a nose for the ball. You mentioned the big hands. It helps him to be a great rebounder, but he just always finds his way into the play, and he helps this team win.
Splitter, that's good.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Z, the pass to Johnson. Here's Z. The second chance effort. Johnson, good. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. The dish to Leonard. Here's the 3. The shot is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yeah, well deserved.
Second quarter.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with Tim.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hello and welcome.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Morris. He's got 19 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
Wow, he is raining down the threes, guys. You know how much I love to see this.
On the court for San Antonio, Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. And it's Splitter in at the 5 down low.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Feeds it to Ginobili. Splitter inside. Morris is there. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, if you're going to learn from someone, you might as well take some lessons from Tim Duncan. That's what Thiago Splitter has done in San Antonio. Really kind of growing up under the tutelage of one of the great players of all time.
And Splitter taken 28th by the Spurs way back in the 2007 draft, but they had to wait 3 seasons, Clark, for him to come over from Spain. And as Ray Popovich was saying just this past season, he's finally showing what he can do because he's been healthy.
Yeah, agreed, Kevin, and I think it was a wait worth making, quite honestly. I mean, one of the premier backup centers in the NBA the last 3 seasons, and he earned himself a nice payday with his new contract, too.
For Phoenix, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And he sinks the second.
Well, I tell you what, Greg Popovich, a really impressive leader for the Spurs. He's able to keep all of his players locked into what's best for the team. Has a military background, played basketball and studied at the Air Force Academy before serving 5 years in the Air Force. And you know some of the leadership that he brings to his position was learned from his past experiences.
Z, the pass to Johnson. Z, covered by Parker. And there's the pass to Plumlee. From down in the low post, it goes. And Clark, you mentioned Pop's time at the Air Force Academy. That's where he got his start in the coaching ranks.
Yeah, 6 years as an assistant there. He's head coach at Pomona, an assistant coach with coached the Warriors and the Spurs, and eventually moved into the front office in San Antonio. But wow, what an amazing run it's been for him. 17 years as the head coach of the Spurs.
They set the screen. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Splitter. Now here's Ginobili. He has 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Duncan dishes to Splitter. Out to Parker. And he hits it to tie the game up. Parker's got 5 now.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He told them that their commitment to offensive rebounding needs to be much stronger. He said transition defense shouldn't be the focus. It should be getting to the offensive boards. He also wants to see a lot of bodies down low at the defensive end, saying, quote, if they're going to beat us, let's make them make shots from the outside. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Parker, right side. For the lead. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Johnson. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Duncan. Good on the baseline J. Duncan's got 16 points.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Outside, Green. Here's Johnson. Good on the short little jump shot. Johnson's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
Boy, they are having their way in the paint right now. So many looks right at the rim.
Defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get the ball in close time after time, Steve.
While we're on a short break, we've got some time to break down the steal leaders at the shooting guard position over the last month. 5th, Manu Ginobili.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. I mean, those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, the 2-guard position is where we often find a team's best defender, and that's definitely the case with these guys. Every one of their teams leans on them heavily at the defensive end.
Passes it to Green. Johnson inside. He's covered by Ginobili. Z, the pass to Johnson. Rejected by Ginobili. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Parker. 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Splitter. He dishes it to Ginobili. Jacks up a 3, and he gets it to go. Ginobili's got 8 points.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
And here is Parker, averaging 22 points a game. Splitter kicks to Duncan. The jump hook, and the Spurs scoring again.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Z, covered by Parker. Johnson, the pass to Z. Back to Johnson, 5 to shoot. Here's Plumlee, and that is good. Plumlee's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Duncan dishes to Parker. Here is Splitter. He's got 6. Duncan kicks to Splitter. That's good. Splitter's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
There's Ginobili. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
Z the pass to Green. And the Suns get it back. The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
They really excelled with their backs to the basket throughout the game, guys, dominating the post.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Damian James, who's checked in for the Spurs. He had a nice open look right there. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Z the pass to Bledsoe. There's a good screen. Here's Johnson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, one part of Joe Johnson's game that tends to get overlooked, guys, is his ability to create space with the dribble. He's got great size, and that ability makes him the potent scorer he is.
Green, he's checked in for Parker. Now Joseph. Inside. Here's Splitter. Bledsoe with it. Pass to Z. To the left wing. And he gets it to go. And for Joe Johnson, as you mentioned, Clark, great size, and he's comfortable, truly, Steve, from shooting anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, and whether it's a spot up or off the dribble, he can go either direction. He's so strong, excellent ball handling ability, but I think he could do a little more damage inside if he chose to. He's got the body to be a good post-up player.
And here's Green outside, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Kevin, he does a great job of moving without the ball, and he gets a lot of good looks because of that movement. And as long as his teammates are setting screens and looking for him, he can be lethal from the outside.
And that is the key, Steve, but his release in those catch-and-shoot moments is also terrific.
Plumlee, no luck.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
James kicks to Joseph. Back to James. He feeds it to Leonard. Takes a shot at the elbow, but he stays with it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Bellinelli, he's checked in. To the wing right side. Green inside the three-point line. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Spurs trail by 7. Z, he's in at the point. Markieff Morris is out there with Gerald Green. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Johnson in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Kicks it to Leonard. From outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got his 3rd assist on the night. Z, covered by Parker. Johnson, the pass to Z. There's a screen. Right wing, 6 to shoot. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Parker dishes to Duncan. Outside Leonard. Fires top of the key. Duncan kicks to Parker. Tries again, and Duncan lays it in. Now just a 2-point Suns lead.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Johnson. Z, he's covered by Ginobili. Here's Z. And it's off the back rim. No good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. Ginobili outside. Leonard on the wing. Ginobili with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. For Phoenix, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. The drive by Green. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Detroit game plays out for sure.
Parker kicks to Duncan. The feed to Splitter. Dishes it to Ginobili. Swiped away. Now here's Johnson. Over to the wing. The pass to Z. 6 on the shot clock. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Here's Duncan. No good. That would have tied it.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Right side, Green. Trying to get back on track. Rebound, San Antonio.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
Parker kicks to Duncan. To tie it up. Can't get it to go. Great D that time for Morris. Pass to Z. Back to Green. Johnson, the pass to Plumlee. There's the pick. Shot off the pick. Can't get it to go. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Parker kicks to Splitter. The dish to Duncan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Parker outside. And taken away by Johnson. Z, he's covered by Leonard. Knocks it down in the bucket from Z. And the Suns lead by 4. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
You also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged virtually every shot in the paint.
Johnson off the pick from Morris. Johnson attacking. Morris dishes to Johnson. Over to the wing. Morris passes to Green. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. The Suns need to get a shot off. The shot is off.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And here is Parker. Duncan outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Ginobili against Johnson. 6 to shoot. Splitter kicks to Leonard. Ginobili with the 3.
Is this the same guy we saw in the first half? I mean, this is strange. You can't buy one up here.
Z, he's covered by Ginobili. There's the pick. Green dishes to Plumlee. Some solid defense from Splitter.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Parker kicks to Splitter. Feeds it to Duncan. It's Ginobili on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Can't cash in from close range.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Green kicks to Morris. Pass to Z. He dishes it to Johnson. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
There's the bucket. Good. 9 points for Parker.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's head coach address his team. He said, guys, this is the kind of game we're capable of playing when we put our minds to it. I knew we had it in us, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Let's finish this thing. Guys?
And he gets it to go.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
San Antonio calls timeout. We've seen Markieff Morris really having a great game.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Ginobili against Johnson. Outside Leonard. Right side Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. It's Ginobili with the drive. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, his finishing ability is what jumps out at me, guys. Just so many times he'll leave his feet and then completely change his shot midair and still find a way to hit it.
Yeah, I think he's got that acrobatic DNA. He's got that improvising gene working for him. And that's a skill you really can't teach.
Here's Green. Count the bucket. Green's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Green against Leonard. Splitter. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Z, the pass to Green. Kicks to Morris. Outside, Green. Rejected by Ginobili. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Spurs trail by 5. Parker outside. That's blocked. 1:09 left in the game. There's the pick. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
San Antonio needs to do a better job guarding against Johnson.
He's got 16 points and 2 blocks. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
He sure has, Clark. Both ends of the floor. I mean, his offense has been great, but defensively he's brought huge energy, too. You know, when he gets the ball that close to the basket, it's almost an automatic 2 points.
Well, the defense has to battle him down there and keep him out of position in the first place. Do your work early.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Z, the pass to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively. Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Joseph dishes to Bellinelli. For 3. Offensive rebound. Day kicks to Joseph. Bellinelli for 3. Nails the triple. So the Suns win it. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline.
Well, congratulations, Joe, on this win. The hometown fans enjoyed a game.